That's actually so sick.
It makes the mullet look acceptable, eh?
Textbook, very centered on his bike.
The control, like right there, bang. Wow.
Rider number 6. Oh, sick. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to be doing today's video because I'm gonna be riding with Steve Van der Hoek. I met Steve about 2 or 3 years ago. We had done a crazy video in Vancouver. We rode some incredibly gnarly feature, and ever since, Steve became a really great fan of mine, and he's an extremely talented rider but also an amazing ambassador for mountain biking. I love riding with this guy, and today I'm gonna show him some feature he's never done in squamish. I know he's super nervous about it, but the best part of this video is that we have a huge surprise for him. He's got no idea. I've been working on it for over 6 months, and I just can't wait to see his face when I'm gonna tell him. So he's gonna arrive anytime, and it's gonna be really fun. Okay, so Steve made it here to squamish. What are we gonna do today, Steve?
Gonna tackle some of the Garanga stuff. I know you've done it before with a couple guys or Johan, but like for me, this is what I'm honestly most scared of. Like it's super tech, super precise, and yeah, it's just something I need to knock off the list.
Well, that's kind of a payback for what you made me do yesterday. So yesterday we checked out a feature that was insane. I'm gonna put some shot right now. Johan did a video on his channel, should be out by now, so check it out. And it was crazy, like ton of exposure. It was really technical, but I think the stuff we're gonna do on Garanga doesn't have nearly as much exposure, but it is more technical.
Exactly.
So that's also what you're good at. So
we'll see.
I know you're gonna be fine, but first you show up with worn out tires. So got a little surprise for you. I think you should wear that hat.
Yeah, I like that hat.
Because welcome to Maxis, buddy.
For real?
You're now sponsored by Maxis. This is for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So Maxis gave you a full supply of tires for the year.
Yes.
And Steve obviously had no idea. I've been working.
I actually had no idea.
I've been working on that. Kelsey knew.
Really?
Yeah. So here you are, dude. And that's
Wow.
because you deserve it. You're extremely talented. You're a great ambassador for the sport, and you love the products. So
I got the fresh mullet cut too for
yeah.
the video. I'll look my best.
And the hat is to hide the ugly haircut. We won't tell anyone.
Oh, dude, that's actually so sick. I had no idea.
So of course I've been riding with Steve for a while, so I know what he likes. So I've got you some DHR, some Assegai, you've got some double down, some downhill casing, all 3C max grip, because that's the best traction, that's what you want, and I think you demonstrate pretty well how they work. And if you guys want some Maxis tire, check the link in the description. You can purchase them on Competitive Cyclist. They actually sponsor that video and that support my channel. So thank you for that.
This is perfect. This is exactly what I've been riding by choice anyways for the last 20 something years. So save a bit of cash. This is perfect. Thanks so much, guys. Remy, thanks for facilitating that. I am stoked. Perfect.
And this one, you're gonna love it. Ooh. It's actually a collab Maxis and Topic. It's a pressure gauge, really important. What type of pressure you run?
For today or like normally? Normally 22 in the front, 23, 24 in the back. Today, because I'm scared, I'm gonna be like 20, 21. Look low for grip. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty gonna be safe.
I'm actually legitimately terrified. I'll air down really low when it comes to the move.
Okay.
I'm actually so pumped.
After this little emotional moment, let's go and get scared.
Cheers. I am stoked now. Man, it really it makes the mullet look acceptable, eh? And that's hard to do. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that sandy dirt looks like it's really grippy. The rock though looks a bit slippery.
Yeah, it looks a little green. Right on.
So that's it, Steve.
Yeah, that's a feature I've wanted to hit for years, ever since you hit it. I remember him hitting it, and I went back and looked at it. I'm like, wow, no way. It was a hard no. And it just goes to show how things are not, like the camera doesn't do justice. It's like super technical. Bike length, long landing, too fast, too slow will like drastically affect your run out. And that's a super gnarly run out. So yeah, there's a lot of things I'm a little concerned about on this one, but I feel like better than ever right now. So stoked.
It is a gnarly feature, but I've always said that if someone can make it look good, it's this guy. So
I'll see. Just got a wall of water coming at us this way. It's literally about to pump rain. So let's go.
here it is, the gnarly one. So I was the first one to do it, and I've done it literally hundreds of times,
Yeah,
and I'm still scared. It's easier to go far left, hip to the right, control the speed.
Right.
On the video I've done with Johan, he actually went too far right, kind of got sucked in. But I know you're comfortable with hipping, so you see it's really that movement of turning in the air, and that sets you up better for the exit.
Totally. Yeah, I'd like to ideally be out there.
Yeah.
Same as you.
But first, let's warm up a bit, because we're not gonna start with that. We need to get going a little bit.
Good.
So yesterday I had a gnarly crash hiking one of the feature we rode, and yeah, hopefully today I stay on my bike.
This is gnarly. Sweet.
Got 18 psi on the front and 21 on the back, and yeah, I've been putting downhill casing on this bike. It's actually my propane Spindrift. It's like a freeride setup I have. Some bikes that you've been seeing on my channel before, but different setup. I've got a Jade on the back, so I've got more settings. I've got a low speed, high speed compression setting. Downhill cassette, it was a bike I was gonna use at Red Bull Valparaiso, which is the urban downhill race. So it's a more aggressive setup, a bit stiffer than I normally ride. And because there is not much pedaling to get here, I just took this bike. It's also the bike I used yesterday, so you know, everything is pretty well set up for that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Hey, just first lap of the day, test the tires. Oh, it feels good today. Woo!
Okay, me, I'm gonna warm up on the line I opened 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, the rock is pretty grippy on the sun, eh?
You just gotta shake out the arms.
How do I do this?
Yeah, buddy. Nice one.
That actually didn't feel too bad. Sports.
So what you're saying, you do that optional line. Come in, up onto that little rock, drop.
Okay.
So you'll carry more speed. It's a good way to build up.
Totally. You know what's funny? You got to slow down there because you can easily launch off the wheel tail.
Well, the idea is that you come in, open the corner, and you kind of do like a little bit of a bunny up, but it's pretty narrow and it's exposed left and right. So that's where the difficulty is. Control your speed and drop that little transition, and then you get back on the normal line. But obviously you carry way more speed. So it's a good way to like work on your braking.
It's funny that this is the chill lines of the day, you know?
It's not chill at all.
Yeah. That was actually so fast. Wow.
Yeah, as always, he made it look easy, textbook, very centered on his bike, and Steve brakes a lot with his front brake, and that's, you know, how you stop the bike, right? Rear brake slows you down, front brake stops you. Very solid on his bike, sits pretty tall, drops his ankle so he can really get that traction, and he's relaxed on his bike so the bike can really follow the terrain and tires can stay on contact with the rock, and that's how he can slow down. Obviously he went fast here just because, you know, why not, but that's cool to watch. Second warm-up of the day for me. That's some.
What?
That's some grip on the tires, eh?
That's actually insane. I did not.
I mean, look at that. That max grip.
That's actually next level. I didn't think you could stop there.
Well, so see the traction here is
Yeah.
really good. This is full sun, so it's already dry even though there's a bit of moss. The second part of the rock is really slippery, which is why I hipped on it, so I don't have to manage the camber.
Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna end up at the bottom. I don't know how he stops like that.
Yes, Steve.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. Mini horns, mega fun. Woo!
He's gonna put me out of a job.
I
He
told
already,
you
he already stole my Max's contract. What's next? My Hayes contract?
Hey, real friends put real friends in their contracts.
Alright, let's do it.
I actually made a mistake. I was so focused on you. When I jump into the spoon, definitely had a bit too much rear brake.
That's okay, that was exciting.
How are you feeling for that drop now?
Honestly, I'm feeling better. This is the perfect graduated. It's like the ultimate training ground. Just work your way across to gradually harder. I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's ride the first feature into it then, and then build our confidence by rolling it first.
Okay.
Start of the line, you got that rolling section to a very steep roll, and as you can see it's off camber, but also for me the biggest difficulty is the exposure.
Yeah.
The feature in itself, the start at least is not that bad, but because you are like 8 to 10 feet
Yeah.
high from the ground, consequences are really high, and then it got really steep and huge out.
Yeah.
What
looks
I
like
normally do, right now it's slippery, starting to rain, I normally pick up my rear wheel to
Yeah.
help drop, and I stay really composed. I look ahead and I try to slow down as much as I can, so then I can, relax, refocus for the drop.
Right.
But for now, we're just gonna do the roll.
Why is
I'll
everything so
start.
scary? Why?
I hope you're scared.
Yeah, it is scary, man. I do deserve it from yesterday.
You do.
That's okay.
Okay, start of the line. Really composed. Lots of front brake. I purposely go as slow as I can. Grip is good.
Oh wow,
I purposely go as slow as I can. Grip is good.
that is insane.
So the grip on the rock right now is good, but rain is coming down, so it's not gonna be the same in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's next level actually. Like that, I can't believe you do that.
Watch out, it's really slippery at the bottom.
Oh my god, it's so windy. Just the grip, nice and square. How did you guinea pig this line? Where did you see this thing?
The reason why I jumped it the first time is because in my head it made sense, and I was like, there is no way I'm gonna make a mistake.
Right.
If I was unsure, if I wasn't 100% confident, I would not have done it.
When are we gonna go shoot on something like, I don't know, Floppy Bunny or something? Let's do that next.
In 15 years, when we retire. Before I first dropped that, I actually rolled it, and that's how I built confidence and experience with the terrain to be like, okay, I can jump that. So I come from the side, I put my front wheel down, and then I help my rear wheel to pass that transition, pass the coping of the rock,
Yeah.
so I can go straight down and my body weight doesn't get moved forward, because otherwise, you lose your balance,
Right.
potentially go a TB.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you do that, your rear wheel is lifting, so it's not in contact with the rock for a while, but you want to make sure that it gets back in contact before the first compression, otherwise you'll collapse on your bars.
Totally.
Okay, so full line, I'm gonna do the 2 rolls. That felt really good.
Yeah, he's close with the old BB. My bike's longer, so.
Oh, we're still good. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you actually didn't pick up the rear, so you let it roll, then obviously you got bucked.
Yeah.
Fortunately you're strong, so that didn't bother you
I
too
literally
much,
took
but
it
like,
front wheel.
yeah, you can tank all your PSI and volume spacer in that fork.
Yeah, that was pretty savage. Cool. That was super scary.
So now you got scared once, let's get scared a second time.
The big one.
Woo! So like for people watching that video, this is not like a 10-meter drop, but it is really, really technical.
I think this is the most intimidating technical feature I've seen personally. That's why I have not ticked this off.
This one is a hard one to get consistent.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I consistently do it, but I'm never like super relaxed on it.
Right. That makes total sense.
Yeah. It's difficult, you know, to loosen a little bit and really get stylish. Every time I do it, I'm nervous. And now it's windy.
Yeah.
So far no rain, but we get some wind. So I don't know. I think I'll prefer the rain over the wind for that. So you want to be as close as you can from this rock, on the left of this route, and you really want to aim for that skinny tree right there. So by this point, you've controlled your speed, you're all relaxed, and from my feet to the edge, the only thing you really focus on is how much pop, how much angle you give to the bike.
Right, makes sense.
So like your line and your speed has to be decided like by this point right there.
Right.
I think right there.
Okay.
You kind of look for that white rock, because when you jump in the air, you want to have like a visual point of where you're gonna land.
Yeah.
But coming into it, I think the white rock is a good point.
That works for my brain. There's a lot of things working up here right now.
So like you are comfortable whipping and hipping around, but Johan isn't very comfortable doing that, doesn't really like it, prefer to go straight.
Right.
So he actually started and I told him to go really left and he went right and he actually landed in the crack and somehow hanged on.
That guy's I've seen him survive unbelievable things.
Yeah, that one time I
Miss
thought
you, buddy.
that one time I thought I was not gonna survive it, but he did because it's Johan, right? So
Yeah, crazy man.
okay, run in. I can see the landing here and then I let go. For you it's probably gonna be right there.
It's big, man. Like,
It's like 2 Steve, 3 Remy's.
so Remy, can you tell me one more time where you think? Goodness gracious. Where you think you'll be releasing?
I think right there.
And you're basically just enough speed.
You know what? Maybe even right there.
Slow release.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, feel it. Now I just need to wait for the wind.
Wow. Just like insane, man. Like
So precise.
the control, like right there, bang, like that's perfect. Wow.
First one out of the way. I normally either stop or gap the last section. For some reason I did neither today.
That's insane, buddy.
Thank you.
Surgical precision, like so controlled, exactly what you're. How do you find the speed for the run out on this? Is it pretty fast?
No, it's completely fine. Like what you can do is when you land, just like the feature we did yesterday, because you land so solid on your bike, you make yourself really heavy, you land straight, and you just like push down on the bike, keep your heels low. you stay center on your bike and you can really press on those
Right.
brake lever like as hard as you want. Now you got this. What about you follow me? So I do a running, I jump, you
Yeah.
don't, but that way you'll have a good feeling for the speed and how I line up for it.
Perfect. Works for me, buddy.
Okay, let's do it.
The puzzle pieces are working.
Let's do it.
Show me that speed. It works in the brain. Makes sense. I can't really, like, you can only follow someone up to a certain point and then gotta fly yourself, but makes sense. I think it's my time I gotta start working my run-ins, figuring that out, so that's what I'm doing now. Yeah.
It felt really good. I'm consistent with where I land. I'm consistent with the speed, the pop and the setup, so I feel pretty happy about it. Obviously I'm still very nervous and it's difficult, but no, it's good and I'm confident for Steve. I know that when he's gonna go and do it, it's because in his head he's like, I got this, I'm not gonna make mistake, and that's why I enjoy riding with him so much. So let's see how he does now.
I just gotta get my run-in cleaner. Starting to feel it. A little squirrely on the entrance.
Try to set up as early as you can, so then you set up, you just have to let the brake go and do your pop. So if you end up realizing that once you take off you're a little bit too far right, don't hip, kind of like go straight, and then you control your speed at the bottom.
Right. I just don't want to go too fast.
You know, like the 2 times I've done, like today, I was actually going like maybe slower than usually. But you know, as we saw yesterday in the video, you've got your own way to do a line, I've got my own way, and at the end of the day, you get to do what feels right for you.
Feels pretty good. It's definitely a weird line.
It's not called the Remy life for no reason.
Yeah, no kidding. It's just these downhill takeoffs, you accelerate so quick.
Do you want me to redo it again?
One more time, yeah.
Drop.
I feel good. He still goes a little faster than I think I'm gonna go, but
I definitely went a little bit bigger, mostly because I want to make sure that Steve doesn't go awkwardly slow. So I wanted to give him a little bit of a feel of what happens if you increase the speed a little bit.
woo!
How do you feel?
I feel good. Like you're so smooth and consistent, similar to how yesterday when we were riding, how you saw how I just rolled in, like that's confidence, I've done it already. For this, I almost need to like do that first roll, square it up, know that I'm good, and then release.
Yeah, reset and drop. That's what
Yeah.
Johan did the first time.
Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, drop.
Yeah, buddy.
That was way too slow.
Yeah, buddy.
Way too slow, eh?
That was really slow, yeah.
Hell yeah, Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. It's so gnarly. Cheers, buddy. Mini horns, mega fun. Mega scare. Oh, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was so sick.
Man, you prepped it so professionally. You're like ready for it, you know?
What a terrifying day.
Every time I see you, Steve, it's always the same.
Dude,
Cheers, buddy.
congrats.
Thanks,
So,
man.
let's review the footage. Really lifted your front wheel, so your rear wheel didn't kick you, and like you're very inside. You're very composed,
Perfect,
straight back on the brakes after.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
That was
That was
a good one.
gnarly. Let's go again. I need like release the brakes from that much higher. That's it. Not much more speed, just a little bit more speed, a little more comfort. But let's go again.
Yeah,
Go
boy.
again. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. That was perfect. Yeah, buddy. That was textbook.
That felt better.
That was perfect. Everything like speed control, your landings, the way you are composed on the bike, braking, run out.
It was not less scary. It was almost like scarier because I knew it was coming. But I was just trying to think, be like you and like kind of dip it a bit.
Yeah, you did. You
You
went
little
like,
steez?
yeah.
Yes. This is so gnarly and so gnarly.
Top to bottom if the wind holds.
There's like a
my God.
section up there where I slip every time. It's like I feel my... That's nuts!
It's hard to reset in between the two.
It's hard to reset and it kind of puts you off the line that I've now trained my brain into, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it another go from the top and see how I feel, if I can link that up. Whew. To be honest, with this, how greasy it is, I personally, for me, might take that as a victory today. Today, I'm pretty happy with nailing this feature. Give you something to do another day, and just to show the absolute like precision level that Remy's at. I think I'm stoked
Oh, yeah.
today for that. Cheers, buddy.
You made it look easy though.
It doesn't feel easy. I know I got it, but I'll save it for another day. That's just a real tough lineup.
So today, so far, we have done what was planned, which was for Steve to hit the bottom of Gorangas at optional line. I opened a few years back, he did really well. But now I'm like, you know what? Here we are on Gorangas, so we might as well check out the first feature. And it's actually a double drop, really blind, landing is a bit off camber. You got to pop again, get back really hard on the brakes. And it's a really fun line, looks pretty cool. And it's pretty unique. You don't see many like lily pad like this. Let's go to the top and check it out.
Yeah,
You've
again.
never done it.
No.
You've never seen it either from the top, so
No.
it's gonna be cool.
Everything's so hard to get up.
You know what you can do? You can actually start from here and roll and pop. So you got a good feel for the.
Sick, that's good,
Yeah. So just testing out the run out. Hey Steve, go as fast as you can so you can start building experience on how it's gonna feel to do it from the top.
Spicy.
So how's that look from the top?
It's intimidating. That speed was hard to control.
I did from the very top,
Yeah.
but some people remove the most in order to be able to roll drop, which is definitely easier.
Yeah.
So as you wish, maybe to build confidence, it's better to roll.
Yeah.
I mean roll and pop. Make sure you don't just roll.
Yeah. Like when you're lining up your exit, are you trying to go over the white rock?
I try to kind of skip that little rock, stay a bit right. I think it's a bit less of an impact. Yeah, that moss is gonna be really slippery. So that's gonna be the point of the non-return.
Right.
It's gonna be way before that.
I'll give it a test. I'm dealing with a bit of an ankle injury right now. I've been braced up with some ligament damage and it's already a little sore. So we'll try this. We'll see how the impact feels and then
make smart choices.
Yeah, boy.
Bunny hop plant.
Okay.
Nice.
I was aiming for that tree really slow, same on the brakes, and then about 1.5 meters before the actual drop, you release the brake so you can focus on pressing on your bike, getting a nice little pop,
Nice.
and really managing your body and your bike for that last bit. Okay, run in and drop in. So me, I'm clipped in, so I clip my pedals, I keep my heel on the rock like this, clip the second foot, and then I jump into it. Okay.
Yes, dude. Precision, man.
Wow.
Laser. Nice work, dude. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, buddy.
So I've done a couple run-ins already, and you know, my ankle's a little bit sore today, and I'm super happy with what I've gotten so far. So I may just do a roll pop. Like something in my head wasn't clicking on this one, and so I'll just take it at that. So sick. Come back another day. Still gonna be here.
Sick, dude. Sick, dude.
Thanks everybody for watching that video. I'm super stoked with how it went. It was a great day. Steve scored a deal with Maxxis tires. I'm super proud because he fully deserves it. Also did the feature he wanted to do on Guranga and went really well. And if you enjoyed the video at home, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support the channel, it's really easy. You can check out the links in the description, and every purchase you make on competitivecyclist.com using those links really support my channel. You could find those Maxxis tires, airgun grips, 1UP, Haze brakes, and basically every product I use. So thank you for that. See you next week.
Thank you.